Hey, it's your girl, Mooney 69 Ways Johnson, and I'm here with my girls, Candy Love and
Hey, hey,
Lighting Up
hey.
with Letitia. And we are here to discuss what Candy called loving hip hop, marriage hip hop, or whatever she called it, loving marriage hip hop Huntsville. And what's this, season 9, episode 8?
Yes.
It was entertaining, nonetheless. I will say, I must
hmm
say, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was.
So, how y'all feel about this episode?
I was entertained. I was highly entertained, and you, you can see who the adults are, who the non adults are, and you can see who like to push buttons and who gon' passive aggressive, hate it or love it. Yeah, yeah, that's all I got right now.
That's all you got right now.
That's all I got right now. Trying to be
uh,
nice.
what about you, Letitia? What's your overall thoughts on Love and Marriage Huntsville episode 8?
In its totality, the
Mm-hmm.
show itself and what we seeing on YouTube, I am thoroughly entertained. These people are so messy. And I
A
know
hot
this is why
mess.
we're here for the mess, it's funny, but I'm also like, ooh, the hypocrisy in a lot of ways, and then also I just they need to be done. Like, I don't know, they need to be done. This show is so crazy.
It's a drag. It's a drag. It's a drag.
Yes.
It's
Hey, Shayna
dragging
girl.
unnecessarily. It's dragging unnecessarily.
They're doing the most.
Yeah. Hi, Shayna.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shayna.
And Trish still ain't divorced, y'all. To this
Still ain't.
day, she is not divorced. To
I
this
But
day.
in
told
all
y'all. I
fairness,
knew
though,
she
Candy.
wasn't.
To this
But in all
day.
fairness, she said that he contested it. So it wasn't like it wasn't on her. It's not on her part. He contested it, and then now she claims that he's going to recant the contest. So hopefully it'll go through quickly. But whatever. Yeah.
What he
But the
contesting
fact
again?
of the matter is, you started everything on the television show in 2024. Still ain't divorced. But anywho, let's
So
get
you think
started.
that this television show prompt and the social media stuff prompt her to push her through this divorce?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Okay.
encouraged her.
I
Yeah,
just want to make sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't gonna
That's what
do
we
it.
saying.
He
That's
wasn't gonna do
I
it.
feel the same way. That's what I'm looking like.
Yeah.
You waited all this time, you get on television, and
hmm
then now.
You should have did that long time. Anyway, we get there when we get there. If we get
Okay,
there.
okay. So episode 8 of season 299 and 2000. We started off with the last one left off at, which was they at the kids graduation celebration barbecue thing at Trish and Ken's house. And Ken making his speech. He's doing his 1-2, thanking the parents or what have you. Him and Trish, and the kids. And I know how I felt about it when he said that. And then you got Marquez tied behind, step to the left, slide to the right, and then got in and talking about I'm the father. And and then even at Mel and them at the table was looking like, oh, he the father. They were the father. They was like entertained. They basically was looking like, oh, okay. Candy like shaking her head. What's your disgust about this?
They are so nerve wracking. Ken is as good as he probably can be. I just don't like the way he's handling business. I just don't like it because of children. You're doing it in the presence of children, and I mean you can push people away with the smallest thing, and because you keep calling these your children, and then you're doing these things and you're saying these things about their father. At the end of the day, that's still their father, and I've seen children fathers that have never done anything for them other than give them their sperm seed and their
Yeah.
last name, have sided with their father over their mother after 20 plus years. So I mean, Ken need to tread lightly. Just do what you're supposed to do. I just think you need to leave Trish alone. Go find you. Stop finding ready-made families. Go find you somebody.
Yeah. Sometimes I
Never
think
mind.
he
Never mind.
overcompensate what he doing. Like, see, look what I'm doing. I came and step in. I'm doing your job. If you want to be with the mother and you genuinely want to be a part of these kids' lives, you shouldn't have to parade it that way.
Correct. You shouldn't
Move
have
in
to.
silence. Move in silence,
You shouldn't
baby.
have to do all your I've done. You don't have to do that. It speaks for itself.
Even though Marquez, whatever his name is, will say one thing.
It-
Letitia, you is on mute, honey.
Lord. Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so my thing is all of these adults are immature when it comes to this situation. Like
Yes.
you know how
Yes.
to do all of that. You knew what you was doing when you got involved with this married woman. So just play your part. You're gonna do what you're gonna do for the kids. Cool, just keep it moving. Marquez, sir, your marriage has run its course. Its ship has sailed. Goodbye. Sign the papers. Keep it moving. Go live your merry life in Atlanta. I know what I mean. Okay, yes, I did. Go live your
Go
married
ahead,
life
say it.
in Atlanta.
Right.
And Trish, my thing with her is, well, girl, quit lying, first of all. But second of all, just let Marquez go. But also don't get triggered by him. Like you have to put some things in place to not be triggered by him. This is why she should have dealt with him a long time ago and been done with this situation, because now he back on the scene, and every
Yep.
chance he gets, he's gonna trigger you every which way. And now you're on national television where everybody can see it. You haven't worked out a thing. But I in this position, I side with Trish because I'm like, girl, now she's like, I'm done. I'm ready to get rid of it. But now you have to deal with the residue, what's left of all this junk that y'all let linger forever and ever and ever.
And the underlying issues y'all never dealt with. Like, come
Right.
on, yo.
yes. She should have
Yeah.
never started
She
this
want to put
relationship
a
with
band-aid
Ken.
over a bullet wound hole. That's what it seemed like. Them like, girl,
And it ain't no 3 way ring.
Girl.
It's still in there.
it's
Yeah.
steps you gotta
Get
go
it
through.
out. She should have ended Marquez before she started with Ken, and that's just the way of the world. Don't start another one when you still have an open situation.
And you
Close
know
the
how
chapter,
he
close the
is.
door, and it's never going to be pretty with it this way. It's going to be ugly, and I'm surprised it's not even worse than what it is in real life. And it's probably because of the type of person Marquez is. He's not, you know. So if he was one of those other type of men, I could see it being real funky, like Hotel per se.
Hmm.
And you don't even see a Negro by mail, and he give her pure. Okay, so just
Mm-hmm.
imagine if Marquez was another type of dude of what Trish will be dealing with. So she's lucky he's the type he is, because what he's doing is minor in my opinion. Because it could be pure. He could be sitting outside the house. He could be pulling up. He could be
Oh,
doing a
a
whole lot of
Martell
stuff.
2.0.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he could be doing that
I don't think that what he does is minor, but I will say that
compared
I mean
to.
I think personality wise he's just not exactly the same as Martell, but I do feel like he's a 2.0 of him. He's just not
Oh
as
yeah.
aggressive. He's just not as aggressive.
Right, but I'm
But
just saying, like the things that he's doing, like what Mel deals with all the time. Trish doesn't. We don't see that Trish is dealing with it, but we see what Mel is dealing with. That's why I'm saying just a difference. She could be dealing with
I
that
guess she just
overt.
saying compare too, but that make it no better though.
Right, but
right.
I'm saying,
And
but just the overt, like outlandish stuff that he does to her, to Mel, is what Trish could be dealing with. Not saying that there's one bad worse than the other. Well, I think Martell is worse than that. Is worse than Marquez, in my opinion. But just saying, just the overall, the way
mhm,
he handles things is he's kind of silent in a way. Not that
Yeah.
it's right, but he's still kind of.
mhm. Well, it's a little
So
bit of a difference too, because Martell cheated, and there was a
yeah.
whole to
And
do.
then the baby came. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shayna said, I think he if he's with the mother, he should genuinely love the children, but him and Marquez were annoying. Yes, they were. Marquez
He
ain't
Mhm.
loves
getting
them
no
all.
rest. Oh, he ain't getting no race over here.
Oh
He's
no,
still
no, he's garbage. He's trash.
Trish is the real villain here. I
Yeah,
think
because the onus is really on
she like
her.
probably like a little mess. There's no rhyme or reason for her to let it drag on this long.
None.
Nope.
Because the onus is really on her. Like she didn't end. You got to end one before you start another one, and then this man sees this other man taking care of his kids and his wife.
Mm-mm.
Like,
I don't know if I think it's fair to say it's all on Trish that she should have ended it because the truth is he also should not have just abandoned them like that.
Right.
You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? And if she was operating under out of sight and out of mind because he irks me and I can't stand him now anyway, and that's why I moved on without my, moved on with my life. And here comes
Mm-hmm.
and I thought we was just, having a good time. I can understand why she may have let it linger on because she was just like, okay, I ain't even thinking about it. And as she was saying over at Millie Child was that marriage was tough and basically she didn't really want to do it again. That's probably her safety net so that she wouldn't have to do it again by staying married. So mm,
that's not good though.
I
But
agree.
that's neither here nor there.
Not the daddy asking the pretend stepdad for gas money. Yes.
Right. That's crazy.
Yes, it is. Oops, wrong layout. But anyway, yes. So we are moving on. We are still at Trish and Ken's house. So the next scene, we are seeing them having the actual conversation. Oops, wait, no, before that, no. So, oh, so this one happened because there's a lot of moving parts. It's like this is happening over here, and then we got this happening over there. It's like everything is happening in this backyard. So I think at the
The backyardigans.
not the backyard again. So after that happened with the speech with Ken and stuff, we get over to this table with Mel and Maurice. The I don't know what to call this. It was just and one minute it was like okay, even temp, and then it just got a little bit elevated. So I do agree with his tone of being on the defense
Hmm.
already before it was anything to defend. but I but I did take it, even though he had that tone. I'm guessing he already heard. That's how he was coming off. You know what I mean? Like when you already have this in your mind of what you heard, what this person is doing, and you talking in front of them, you be like, okay, this is what I heard. You already going around saying these things about me, so that's what I get his tone was from. Cause they all was talking, and Tisha was gonna report back that Mel was asking all these questions. So yeah, it was about the DUI. How she lost her grandmother to it, and do you know what happened? Did you actually was you there? Of course, she wasn't there. You fool! I hate when people act, y'all help me out with this scene because it was just like,
Go ahead, Letitia, because I ain't got them for it.
dang, you first time you ain't got nothing for it. Wow.
I mean, Mel was definitely being messy.
But at least
What
she
I
was
can appreciate,
forthcoming.
that's what I was about to say. What I can appreciate about her is that she'll say it to your face. Well, generally speaking, because sometimes she
Yeah.
doesn't. But okay, generally speaking, she said it to his face, and I don't feel like initially. I don't feel like he was defensive initially.
No,
But
not
then
initially. No.
when she started being more pressing. He was doing kind of the go off or whatever, and I thought it was interesting that Destiny said, "I can't believe that Kimmy's just sitting over there. She's not even like sticking up for her man." But I kind of feel like, nah, let him go ahead and speak for himself. Like all that other time, he was
Yeah,
all
MLK. He a MLK Junior, so he can speak of himself.
yeah, he could speak for himself. I mean, it is what it is. Is it embarrassing? Yeah, I'm sure it is. But sir, stop being irresponsible.
And it happened while you filming a reality TV show. It's just your reality. Let's talk about it. And then it's in the blogs and it's here and there. So
You know, one thing I do, I cannot stand about this show, but I know this is just reality show etiquette, I suppose. How they always bringing up nonsense and mess at somebody's event where you're supposed to be celebrating
exactly,
somebody, and here you
it's
go
part of the
in the
course.
event. I know, but I hate that. I really do,
I
especially when
know,
it's kid stuff. You know, it's like you're supposed to be celebrating the kids, and here you are. We talking about some mess.
filming a scene, a messy
Yeah,
scene.
making a
I
scene, filming a
I
scene.
hear you. I hear you, but that's part of the formula, I guess. I mean,
Okay,
long as there's, I can see them having a discussion about mess. As long as it don't escalate with the voices and people throwing stuff, then that's when
right.
I have a problem. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a civilized conversation, an adult conversation at a children's event. Just keep it civilized.
All
And
right,
but so I do have something to say. Destiny, shut up.
not Destiny. Shut up. Oh, that's
Yeah,
all you got to say. Okay, I just want to make sure you got it all out.
yeah. Because what you saying that for? You so let her be her. Kim is a whole married woman.
And eventually, you see, Kimmy did come over.
Yes, and
Everybody else
then
came over.
like Kimmy know what she doing. Kim is very strategic and she know what she's doing. You just on the other hand, shut it up because your storyline ain't there no more. Okay, and then this other little fella you got with you, he ain't your storyline no more either because he went back to
Not
his
the little
woman.
fella. Not the little fella on week.
And to be honest, if she hadn't even said that, which by the way she said in her confessional, heck, I don't even remember she was in the scene. She didn't do nothing in that scene.
Exactly. You lucky you had
Oh,
a
she
speaking
just,
part.
yeah, she said tread lightly in the confessionals.
You lucky you had a speaking part today.
Hmm.
Kimmy said tread lightly. Destiny, I don't. Yeah, I blocked her out when I saw her confessional. I'm like, girl, you really ain't doing nothing.
Be
Okay.
quiet. Your storyline is not there anymore. Ugh.
So we, yeah. So next thing we get Marquez coming over to the table and he's sitting next to Nell and between Nell and Lance, and he trying to, I guess, spill to everybody his side or his point of view of how he's in the position he's in with his family and stuff. And then his son came over and said, let me talk to you over here. And then the son basically said, you embarrassing me and don't be saying talk less. Don't be oversharing. You don't even know these people. Basically, what we got going on over here stays over here.
That baby said, I don't know these people. So why is you telling our business?
Right.
That's what he said. I heard him say that. I don't know these people. I just see the cameras and all these extra people here, and we got a tent outside at our graduation ceremony. And you want to tell these people that I don't even know our business? Zip it. That's what I heard the little fella say. Daddy, you embarrassing.
Very
And
embarrassing.
this
He
is
did
not
not,
the time nor the
and
place.
and see what I'm saying about these irresponsible adults. Your child should not be responsible for holding you accountable for your raggedy actions.
Your loose
Is
lip.
in their presence. You know, you're not only embarrassing him at his own party, you're embarrassing him on national television too. You in here drunk, you in here talking
He
crazy.
said he ain't drunk
But
when
look at
he
look at
told
that poor boy
Trey.
in front of him. Look at his
I
mouth. He ain't
know.
open his mouth. He looked like, oh, my bad. You know, like,
He know he did something wrong. He like, I'm embarrassing you. He at least you
mm,
acknowledge you are.
I'm sick of these people.
Yes, the kid's sick of these people too.
Yeah, even the son got like probably more mature than him. All of
He is.
them at this point.
Yes.
Jeez. And he just graduated. Gonna have to go
Mm,
to college.
Don't even know nothing about
Uh,
nothing yet. Like, but he know that don't make sense for you to be running your yap with these people. Because I know you inebriated and you probably smelled
right,
all of the brandy and yap.
right.
Shut
making
up.
everybody uncomfortable at the table. Ugh,
Everybody uncomfortable. Well,
Not them hiring extras for the children barbecue. What are extras, chat in the back?
Those are probably his
Listen,
family members. Well, I do.
Lord.
I hope he goes far. If he's going to school, I hope he goes far, far away.
far,
Yes,
far
I
away,
was like, I
far,
was thinking
far
like, where are
away.
he going? I'm curious. Like,
Go
where
to the
are he
West Coast,
going?
baby. Go,
Exactly.
go. I hope your mama gave you enough growth and common sense and what wherewithal and know-how and just hope she taught you something. I need you to go way over there and go away from these people, okay?
Hmm.
Yeah, go far away. That's possible for these crazy people. Okay, what you say, Kenya G? I mean, maybe he's desperate to get his family back, and he's seeking advice from whoever. Since he's drunk, yeah, whoever will listen, yes, he will. We saw that last episode
But
with
I
Chris
don't
and
think he wants his family back. I think he just doesn't want Ken to be there. Had Trish ended it the way she was supposed to, I don't think this would be a problem.
Okay, Candy, I hear you. I agree
uh,
with you that she should have ended it, but he should not have abandoned them. He should have
yeah,
ended. If he was gonna leave, then he should have ended it.
yeah,
Can't
before he went
I can't
to
stand.
Atlanta, yeah,
Yes, if he was, and especially if he was gonna stay that long, he should have drawn up some papers and said.
yeah, he there for a minute, child.
But I totally agree with you. I don't think he wants his family back. I think he wants us to believe he wants his family back, but he has not changed. He is
Mm-mm.
not
Right.
going to be a good husband to her. He just don't want Ken to have it.
No.
I'm with you on that.
He want that own thing back because things ain't working out. Whoever he chased to Atlanta, I don't know.
Or
There's
whoever,
plenty
whenever,
more. It's plenty
however.
Mary, plenty of Mary in Atlanta for him.
Okay, she said,
Mr. Sweet.
Lord, next we're gonna move on. So Ken did approach Marquez, asked him, "Can I talk to you for a second?" Pulled him over to the side. They put their drinks down, and 'cause they both were drinking. And this is what the scene we all saw the clip of, where they going back and forth. Ken is feeling some type of way, and Marquez is feeling some type of way. I guess about each other present and how each other is moving within this family dynamic. And I gagged when Marquez said, "Can you have any children on your own?" I said, "Lord."
Did you see Ken's face?
I said,
His
"Ken, don't
nostrils
I'm like, don't
flared
hit
and
him,
his
don't hit
eyes
him,
got
don't hit him."
big.
I'm like, "You better step back, Marquez."
I was like Kevin on Home Alone.
I know, right?
Because Ken's
That's what I said.
nostrils
I gagged.
flared. His nostrils flared and his eyes got big. I said, oh
And
shit.
he said that on camera, and he said that, yeah, in front of this man out loud. I'm like,
But sir, you're not taking care of your kids.
you're not. He said I'm there every day, and this when eventually Trish came over. I'm there all the time. I'm like, but it was a point where you not seeing them every day. It was a period where you was not there. So
And he
don't
keeps
rewrite
harping
history.
on, I talked to them. How long you talked to this little girl? Because the little girl that did not want to talk to you last week on camera, the little girl that skipped to the loo past you, and you had to grab her back. That
Uh,
little girl. How long are you talking to these children on the phone? I can imagine all of 5 minutes or less. You're not talking to these children.
no.
That's nothing. Because I know
I
how
mean,
long I talked to my son on the phone. That nigga don't want to
talking and being there and
tell.
being present is two different things. So you
Two
gotta.
different things. Yep.
And I like how they looking right here they just looking like.
That's me with Mel that arm back. Say, what now? Let me listen. Let me listen. Cause
Right.
that
Ooh,
was
what
a
they
hot
got going
mess.
on over there?
They're
Trish
like
needs
next
to.
day.
Trish does have an anger problem because on the live tonight she was pissing me off. She has an anger
She
problem.
very triggered.
She
I
has
guess
an
with the
anger
subject.
problem, and I don't know when it kicked in or when she had this issue, but it there is. I don't know when she became so angry. in her
Of course, you're
life.
gonna be angry when you put a band-aid with a bullet one hole. So
Well, I think she's been angry for a long time, all the way back to when Marquez wasn't there when her parents passed
parents
away.
pass away, and her
You
But I
know,
wonder,
sister
is it
or
before
whatever.
that? I mean, they've
well, I
been
mean,
together since high school, so he probably is part of the damn problem. He's probably why she's so snap crackle pop.
Short
oh,
tempered.
absolutely
Yeah,
believe that. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely believe that. But I also feel like this is why she shouldn't have let it go on so long. She should have
Yeah.
cut it off and he went to go heal somewhere
hmm
because I don't like how Melody keeps bringing up that whole, oh, see, she gets so triggered she must still love him. That may not be it at all. I don't think that she is so in love with Marquez. I think she maybe have some unfinished business with him
hmm
because
Definitely unfinished business.
But he's
but that
another
doesn't
loss
mean
for her.
huh?
He's another loss for her.
Yes. I don't think it's because
So
she loved him though. Yeah, I don't think she wants to be back with him or anything like that because you can clearly see they don't mesh anymore. She's grown up and he has not.
Kenya
And
G, you like all his moves? We not
who
saying you not a
Ken's?
good. Yeah, she said Kenya G. I low key like Trish and Ken. Maybe I just like Ken. I don't know. It's just something about him and how he moves. That's what I said. I was just asking Kenya G, do you like all his moves? Because I can see he's a good guy, but I do not like all his moves. You
yeah, I
know
don't
what I
like when he
mean?
moves. I don't like
I'm not
anything about
I'm not feeling on his moves at
it.
all.
Mm-mm.
All right, I don't like all his
I
moves.
appreciate that he is willing to and does stand in the place in the gap. He's standing in the gap for these children, and he's there for them and for their mom. And I appreciate that, but I don't like that he has to tally and tail. I don't like all that. You don't have to do all that. I
I,
don't like it. I don't
and
like it.
and I don't, not to stick up for him, but I mean, I do understand where a person is coming from, but I think that that's where Ken needs to check his ego
Mm-hmm.
because I can understand you because nobody wants to feel overlooked and unappreciated or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. And I could understand why he'd be like, "How dare you come in here and try to act like you can take all this credit for stuff
But the
when
real
me
people
and
know.
Trish,
But the real people know. The people would know. They got two eyes. Come on, like they know the real. It don't
Mm-hmm.
matter how Marquez can put a little overlay or something over it, make it look like it's not what it is. But we get it.
We can
We
feel it.
know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
But he gives loser vibes.
just I'm like,
He just gives it
yeah,
off. He just gives off loser.
you know what I called them? I said, here go the scene with the simp,
come
the
on,
wimp,
okay.
and
The
the
simp and the wimp.
and the pimp.
Oh, and the pimp, because
Oh,
yeah, she's definitely
ooh, ooh,
pimping.
ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. All the
All
imps in
the
the
imps,
house. Okay. Yes.
I like that. The
Yeah.
simp, the wimp, and the pimp.
because
Because
they're
she's
a mess.
definitely pimping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on, you guys. So the next scene we have these ladies, they met up at some restaurant. Trish, Tisha, and Kimmy, they all met up. This is like catch Tish up because I forgot Tish was missing at this barbecue graduation shindig that happened at Trish house. So she want all the juicy deets because Tisha, she loves the mess like anyone would, I guess, in that friend group. But yeah,
We're gonna see how
so
much we're gonna see how much she liked the mess after
I know,
the
I know
aftermath of that podcast.
that fell flat for me.
Same.
Uh
It was a mess though.
A hot, stinking mess.
Oh my
yeah, not
gosh.
every move, but I like how he stepped up. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, so Trish, lay down what happened between Ken and Marquez, how Marquez was acting and all that good stuff. And eventually turned into the lowdown between Maurice and Mel of what happened there at the table. And they basically sharing notes, I guess, on Mel. and how Trisha said had a lot to say about Mel because they did show a flashback scene that happened when she met up with Mel. I'm like, why I got to be a flashback? Why we couldn't see it in this scene? But I guess for production, I see what you're trying to do of telling a story this season. So I see what you did there. But I'm like, girl, you talking a lot in this scene with Kimmy and Tisha. But you was mom's the word when you was 1-on-1 with Mel. It was so weird. Is I'm the only one that noticed that?
I don't understand Trish when it comes to. I mean, maybe they're operating under the, you know, that Melody's also their boss. I mean, I don't know. Or maybe
Don't.
she's also maybe they're she's like embarrassed about. Maybe she doesn't want to admit that yeah, girl, I was messing with your ex husband while you were still married to him.
But
I
they
mean,
no
I don't
longer
know.
together. That shouldn't matter.
It shouldn't, but you know,
But she got a lot to say in her confessionals and with these ladies, girl. Keep that same energy.
I agree.
If she would have kept, don't look at Mel as no producer or whatever. Is she like no, like thank you for your services type of person? But I would hope not. But I mean, I don't think she got that kind of power. But yeah, it was
I,
just,
I just
I just found it weird.
I
Her
wish they would.
energy.
I wish they didn't act so intimidated by her. That's what they seem like to me. Because I feel like she's always in like a teacher mode, Mel, when she talks with people
She
one on
did
one.
say she teach at one point.
And I know, but that can be condescending to other grown people you talking to, trying to have a conversation with. And I feel like they sit in a child's place and let her dart questions at them when it's like this is supposed to be a conversation. You know, you can ask her questions back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Retort. You can, you know, and I feel like they're not really having conversations with her, but they're letting it be
It
more of
looked
an
like a
interrogation.
teacher. It like a teacher student or
Yes.
interviewer or interviewee. I was like,
Always, she always sun them. She be sunning them or
Hmm.
whatever the term is. Yeah, it'd be too much for me.
I mean, if they're gonna be there silent, I mean, she got no choice but to ask questions to get more, I guess, clarity if she need. But yeah,
My thing about this scene though, here though, was when Kimmy, she struck me. I was confused because I know she was upset about the fact that Mel was talking about the Maurice thing and everything, and she just met with me. So why is she asking questions from y'all? Well, two things. One, you really weren't that forthcoming in that conversation with her. You weren't really
Hmm.
answering her questions. But second of all, um, she made mention like, I mean, and little did she know, Maurice was with me. Now, how,
I clock it,
how can that be? Because when you looking for his ass,
clock it.
you was looking for him.
Right.
I was confused by her saying that.
So you lied.
You're lying.
What we saying? What we saying? You lied? Cause I'm like,
I thought she was at
say,
the grocery store.
Yes.
mm,
Like, ma'am, those
clock
two don't
it,
go together. Like, you, mm-mm.
I
Kimmy,
thought you had to go look for
girl,
him. I thought you went to the credit one in the middle of the night.
Looking for him.
for him.
Yeah. And you got a
That's two
call
stores now. That's
that he
two
was in
stores.
jail.
Grocery store. That's
Yeah.
grocery store is one, and
And
you
you
Mm-hmm.
went
got a
looking for him in the middle of
call.
the night. That's two.
But the
Three.
three is she got the call that he was in jail. So, ma'am,
Yes, that's what I was
how was
like.
you with
Wait,
him?
And then four, you with him.
and then if you was with him, why would you let him get in the driver's seat? You know he's intoxicated.
Thank you.
So which one is it? Make it make sense. I mean, all of it could be true all at the same time because it could be like in one day. But when at the time, at the point in time he was pulled over by the law enforcement agency, where were you? You were not with him.
Not.
Girl, Kimmy, girl, no, I can't deal with you right with that. I can't rock with you. I mean, I stopped rocking with you, but
Oh, Jesus.
I like everyone for the most part. But girl, you missed me with that one. I was like,
Mm-mm.
now you become
I'm
a
like,
liar.
which one is it?
You on a
Please.
reality show.
You know, people run that back. But I remembered Tisha was like, "Shoot, is at the grocery store. You was out shopping." I'm like, hmm,
Y'all stories ain't storying.
Right.
I need y'all to keep write it down.
Keep
Give
some
yourself a
consistency
checklist.
on the lie. You can't even lie. Can't keep the lie going.
Just send yourself a
Uh,
text message. If you can't remember, shoot yourself a text.
Mhm. Yeah.
Keep a note. Dang,
right.
it ain't that hard.
Yeah, but they basically talking about Mel and the Maury situation and stuff like that, and how she don't like. We'll get to it. We'll get to the end. So next thing, this is gonna be quick. We get the Fletchers. They are fencing, which is nice, I guess. I guess that's a form of working out as well. If you really,
Hmm.
because they got footwork action and you got to deal with your arms. So I guess that's a form of working out. But we see Nell in her real natural hair ponytail. I guess she kind of embarrassed of having her hair like that, but I like it. If you show
Hmm.
me what's under that wig, I don't mind. I guess she missed the hair appointment with a hairstylist counsel on her that day. But yeah, so it was nice to see her natural ponytail. And they was just talking about the 30th wedding anniversary. 30 years is a long time, and it's one of the big ones. And she said she just felt overwhelmed. Then she was talking. Then he said Lance came to him. To Chris said Lance came to him and talk about how the planning, I guess, was overwhelming and stuff. And we saw a flashback of that. And then she said she wanted to cancel the thing. She don't want to have a celebration for it. And then the passing of her mom, and she get emotional. She really, I don't think she dealt with the grief of that. So um no matter how old your parents are, losing one is still gonna be hard. So I guess she was dealing with that, and then she ran off and stuff like that into the room, and that was the end of the scene. I don't know what else. It was really nothing going on. That's what pretty much happened about that scene, about their 30th wedding
Well,
anniversary.
no, because I think we said this last week or week before, or maybe a week before. Nell needs counseling. She needs to go to therapy.
Oh yeah, we said Nikki Cotton when Dr. Francis came on and how she
Hmm.
was flipping on everybody. She's like, they need it. I don't need girl.
She needs therapy terribly bad.
Mhm.
Even Dr. Francis, so you need
1-on-1.
one on one.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yep.
So and definitely if she need a grief counselor, look like as well, because if she lost her mom, her parent, and
Hmm.
Mhm.
it's hard
And
for
she's like
her.
she's always angry with people, always angry and not
She was
she's
short
yeah.
tempered. I just
So
took that as her going through the change because she did say she was going through a change.
that it's probably a
Well,
combination of things. You giving up your money, to people that ain't gonna be able to give it back to you unnecessary because you're doing this
mhm.
unnecessarily because that's staying there. That was me because
Yep.
I'm not doing that no 3 times in a year. Ain't
Thank
nobody
you.
doing that.
Nope.
He
And
Right,
I
keep
feel
getting
like,
hot. That's why he going back.
yeah,
right,
she mad at herself, to be honest
Yeah,
with you, 'cause you
yeah.
keep
She mad at herself.
letting them get in trouble. Girl, cut
Hmm.
his tail off. He's
Yeah.
grown. But
way grown, too
she won.
grown.
At least she
Hmm.
won the fencing match.
Yeah.
Right. It's a good form of working out though. So that was
Hmm.
cute. It was a cute scene with the couple. So not too
I
much
think that was
going on there.
unnecessary. I think I ain't gonna say unnecessary. They don't have nothing else to film. Like, what else are they talking about? Because we're not getting those big family scenes like we had last
I want the whole
season.
family. I need another family dinner.
Yeah, they're not giving us
And
that. So, like, this was what for. I
And to deal
mean,
with his daughter from his last marriage, so how their relationship
hmm.
is, they trying to amend it. We never dealt with the blow up because when she went on and do an interview, her mom did
Hmm.
with Terrence channel. So
yep,
and we never got to see the end result of that on camera,
yep. They
or
talking about
they talk
everything
about
but
it.
they're talking about everything but Lexi. So, and I'm
Hmm
like, that's what we want to see, because she did
I,
say, said in some live or some story of hers on social media that she's like, oh, y'all just have to watch. We're gonna address it in this season, so maybe they will later on in the season.
well, maybe. I mean, I think that's why Mel took Nell to the when Mel came up with her house. He was like, "I'm gonna need y'all to focus on y'all. Don't talk about me and Martell, who are no longer." She's like, "I would rather y'all not just focus on yourselves."
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. You know, they don't. That's is either Mel and Martell or their storyline. They don't have a family storyline this season. I need them to because
They
they have a
do.
lot
They
to
could
talk
talk
about.
about, like, I don't know if they can say her name. I don't know how that works, but they
They
do
have
need
a
to
lot to
talk
talk
about
about.
that at least, because she left
Hmm.
that house mad and pulled off with her husband. I think was
Hmm.
that her husband, right?
Hmm.
In the car, they bought her like two cars, and they were just laying all the stuff. It was just a lot. So yeah, I would like to see more of their family, another family dinner. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, these two immature people, Trish and Marquez, they made up at the ice cream shop. The kids were supposed to come, but the girl was not feeling well, and the boy basically said, "I ain't trying to be on camera like that, dealing with y'all and this foolery." So yeah, and they just talk about, I guess, what happened at the barbecue graduation thing, and how there's no boundaries, no boundaries in sight when it comes to them two
I
and
don't
her and Ken.
I don't know what they accomplished at this ice cream party.
Nothing. That's why I just said no boundaries.
Just he was just doing too much. He was getting angry. I do think that it was more civilized than it could have been. I mean, more civilized than last
Because
time
Ken
because
wasn't there.
well, that's what I was gonna say. I'm glad that Ken wasn't there, but I don't know what they accomplished here. Did you sign the papers or not? I don't understand. Because that's really all they need
I
to
guess
talk.
they has to. I guess they got to talk about what happened at the barbecue. You know how that be
Right.
a follow up scene. That's what I gather out of it. A follow up
And,
scene.
and then he talking about he gonna talk to Chris about getting a house here in Huntsville.
Oh
Sir,
yes, he did say
what are
that.
you talking about? Are you financially stable? Are you helping with these kids now? Like, are you giving Trish money for these kids? Are you paying for? Did you pay for a book or door or tuition? You pay for anything? I mean,
Right.
like, did you? I mean, what are we doing? You paying for dance classes? Because you finna pay rent here or whatever, and then rent or mortgage here. Sir, what are you doing? You trying to act like you got it like that, and you ain't got it like that. Because Trisha already told the people that have never really had a stable job. So
Who paid for that ice cream?
I would say, who is paying for the? Trish gonna pay for it since he had to ask for gas money and stuff to get
and
to
she
the
helped him move
graduation.
to Atlanta. She helped him move. She always helps him because she wants him out of
I
her
wouldn't help
freaking
him
hair.
move for a
Well, she
boy.
did. She told it tonight. Okay.
Why? Like,
Because she
you
won't
have.
get
She
away.
wanted Ken to school.
I will pay for you to go be out my hair.
Ken,
I
like, he
understand
moved him
that.
to the side, help him move on. But she should have moved on with divorce papers as she was
Yeah,
helping
she
him.
should have. That's the
Right.
last thing that
Help
she should have
yourself
handed him.
file the
Yep.
papers as well.
When I'm
Yep.
helping you move to Atlanta, I'm helping you with these papers. We're going to, yeah, here you go.
You're gonna get
Sign these
this
while you
over
signing
with.
that lease down there. Sign these two.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I don't
That's
understand.
crazy.
The little girl said the little girl was sick. Oh yeah, we was just gonna take her some ice cream to go. Nigga, what?
You ain't paying for it.
Ice cream to go? Who does that?
He's annoying to me.
Like, do they have freezer boxes to go
They
boxes?
must
Like,
look. I don't know. They must have like the pint that's already ready. In the little pint of ice cream that's in the container. So
he's
I
annoying.
don't
He
know.
try to say stuff to make himself look like somebody, but
Yep. Very
Yeah,
annoying.
I ain't got nothing out this scene. Clearly, y'all didn't either. So we're gonna move on.
he's a jerk.
We are at the end, y'all. We are at the end. We're at the showdown. Hold down. Okay, between two strong will able women. Okay. We, we have Mel and Kimmy. um,
Hey,
hey stranger.
Mama.
Hey Monique
Hey, hey.
Nicole.
Hey, Monique, Nicole.
How you doing, girl? Yeah, so we are at the end with the showdown between Mel and Kimmy. and I don't know where they at, but it look nice and it's very empty. But anyway,
The girl shady.
I just I just be noticing stuff. But yeah, so they are at first it was like, nice pleasantries, and then you get into the conversation of Maurice of it all. And the DUI and how Mel is going around um asking people about what happened and being nosy and being messy and put like a messy implication that he might be cheating because of the realistic whatever. Um what are y'all thoughts on this scene?
You know, sometimes, okay, sometimes I
Take your
feel
time.
like
Take your time,
talk,
sister. Take your time.
talking to Melody can be infuriating. Just like talking to Marceau. People that talk in circles and play games, play in your face. It's like, is this or is this not a conversation? I think Kimmy came to her with a real concern, and she basically wanted to check her. But I don't know how you thought she was gonna be checked. You know, I just don't think so. I don't know how that Melody's going she gonna Melody. I mean, she's just going to, this scene was
I
so
knew Monique.
I was
I
so
know
mad.
Monique was gonna be Team Kimmy in this situation. I'm
I
Team
am
No One.
I am Team Kimmy in this situation because I can't stand when people play games when you're trying to have a conversation. But I guess
She,
in all fairness, when Melody came to her, Kimmy didn't really want to have the conversation either. So she kind of like was like, well, I don't care to have this conversation with you. It was just so petty, you know.
yeah, she did shut it down. I'm not gonna hold you.
It was just so
And
petty.
then Mel said, "Okay, I'm gonna go to the next person." She went to the sister-in-law, and then she went to Trish, who was there. I guess I didn't know Trish was there, so until they showed the flashbacks, and I'm like, "Oh, she was there." When Mel asked her, like, "Was Maurice here and there?" and I
Hmm.
didn't know Trish was there, so that was like news to me. I must be out the loop when it came to that. So,
Now,
but
if they were at down to the bar with, yes. Now Trish was there. I remember seeing pictures of her being there. Yes,
okay,
but
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Now,
And
but I
her and
don't know
Ken
at
had
what
talked about
point.
it.
I don't know at what point did he get that the issue happened. I don't know when that happened. So, but yeah.
Ooh, Monique Nicole, girl, I agree with you. People
And,
don't be
and she's
trying to hear
passive.
that though.
And she's
People don't be
passive
trying to hear it.
aggressive.
I don't
She,
like her passive aggressiveness.
she's
I
passive
always say,
aggressive because
say what it.
I can be passive aggressive. Uh, Not intentionally. It's passive
Uh,
aggressive. But
oh, so you do an unintentional passive aggressiveness?
yeah, I
Okay,
don't know that I'm doing. I don't know that I am until somebody's like, "You passive aggressive." Like, no.
that was passive aggressive. Okay, gotcha.
What does that mean? But anyway, um, Male is so well. If you already know, then I don't. What do you want me to tell you? But they told you. It's like, but let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this thing. Like, no, if they told you, then you know what I said. It's what?
Yeah, I didn't like that. I was like, "Come on, Mel."
So
Wait, what?
annoying. That's not
I
communication.
like that.
That is not. And that's why I was so like I was
Mm-hmm.
like enraged almost in this scene. Like, what is going on?
Yes.
Ugh. Hi.
Mm. She wrapping
I
gifts,
could not
child.
see what I was
We
saying
look. We
before.
know that Mel is not Monique Nicole's favorite person.
And
Remember,
then, oh, go ahead, go
okay.
ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Letitia.
I was just gonna say, remember that time I told y'all before? I said I don't understand why these people want to be her friend so bad because she does not come off as a good friend. Like, this is the type of conversation. This is not how you communicate with people.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because I decided I don't want to talk about something. Now all of a sudden you shut down. It's like a tit for tat all the time. And if you in a conversation or a relationship or a friendship with a person who always plays tit for tat, it gets exhausting. You don't you it gets to the point where you don't even want to talk about. Not that I thought it was okay that Tisha and Trish and Kimmy was sitting around talking about her, but I understand their frustration with some things in dealing with her. That's why she don't have no friends on this show. She likes yes people. She doesn't like for people to challenge her.
But another thing, I do know this
Unless
goes
it's
way back
Marcel.
before the show started. I think because they all knew that what Martell was doing. She knew it. She knew it before the show started. She knew before it became got on the show. Everybody knew. And then when Tisha revealed what everybody knew about that video, like that's another layer as to why she don't fool with those people. And I get it. However, if this what she's doing to Kimmy, I think that's you like Monique said, you insinuating something. But why would you insinuate that? Like you can't put your past issue on to me. But then she may know something. Like she said, don't ask me, ask your husband. Like I get it, but like why do you have to act that way? Why do you have to act that way? You have to act. Why are you acting like that? You don't have to act like that. I don't.
Yeah, she ain't have to insinuate, but I don't mind her answer the question. Like, yeah, she definitely had to insinuate that, but
Yeah, like
then she only insinuated when I heard it when she did it with Tisha when she asked
yeah,
Tisha the question and Sean they put out the phone. Then that's when I got the insinuation.
yeah, with the
And
lipstick. Yeah,
Kimmy was like, "How come you didn't ask me or say those things to me?" I'm like, "Kimmy, you forgot you shut it down. Maybe eventually she would have got to it."
right. You didn't let her ask. Like I don't want to. Because what was Kitty's response? I don't want to talk about that, or I'm not talking about. It was something I can't remember exactly what she said, but it was pretty much like,
Two
yeah,
things can
no,
be true. They both was annoying. Kimmy want to
yeah,
shut it down, but when you see her going around asking questions and being a little messy, I mean, y'all all did it at one point in time, but now you upset. And we know how Kimmy moved because when what's her name brought up the linebacker, she shut that shit down. And she dissed herself for a minute from the good guy Martell for a minute that season. Don't think I forget Kimmy.
No, because she wasn't trying to. She was trying to dodge those insinuations about her being a side chick.
Oh, she went hard. It was like she went so hard it was exhausting and she had to meet up with the ex wife. I'm like, let it go, Kimmy. If you know you not was not the side chick,
mm-hmm.
just let it be. She was exhausting to me at that point. I'm like, girl, just let it go.
And then when Mel was talking, go back to when Mel was talking to Maurice. He's getting upset because of what we saw on the internet was what the news reported. You can't get upset about what the people are saying because of what's on the news. What we know, what happened for real, is two different things. You can't get upset about what the news reported. And if that's what I'm telling you, I'm asking you about that. How you get
Off
upset
of
about
that,
that?
are you asking questions off of what you saw in the blogs and
Yeah,
all that?
like if
Okay.
that's not factual, then tell me that's not. I mean, I need to see that it's not factual, but don't just like, sir. I mean, yeah, sir, calm down, because the news reported it. They said you got to
Right.
do it.
Hey,
What?
Ari.
Like, come on, what's going on, Aries?
I mean, she could shut it down as a legal matter, but I don't think she was asking about the case. It could be, I guess it depends on how the questioning was. I can't remember how the questioning was.
Because in the first time, I think she just asked her about the DUI. It wasn't about anything about the lipstick and stuff. It was just about the DUI. But now it has grown legs, and now it's about the pink lips, the thing on his shirt or whatever. And
Hmm.
I don't know.
And
It's just too
Melody,
much.
she did not deny that she said it. So
Hmm.
she basically was like, okay,
I'm
well, you're
glad
right.
she said it in front of their faces and not do that confessional stuff that they
Hmm.
do. I hate it. Just say it in each other's faces. I don't like the like you said passive aggressiveness. I just like
Hmm.
just say it. Like this is what I said and I'm standing on it.
Hmm.
Period. Period. That's for all parties.
Right, that's for
Period.
everybody. Not just
Mm-hmm.
this is for everybody. Like just let's say what it is, how you feel, and then you'll go a long way.
Yeah, Mel
Probably
pretty
not in
smart.
real life, but on this show for show purposes.
Yeah, but this is another scene. I feel like, girl, if I was Kimmy, I would be mad. Not just because of the stupid conversation, but I would be mad that you made us waste an outfit in a really nice restaurant. It looks like they have some really nice food there. Like
Yes,
I'm
that's what
making up
I'm
stuff,
like.
but that drink looked good, and I feel like this could have been a time for this should have been a key place where
Mel
they
was
having a
slurping
good
her straw.
time and enjoying themselves. And instead, I'm having this contentious, stupid ass conversation with a person who doesn't want to communicate. I will be mad about this situation for real. You made me waste the time putting on my makeup and these
They
clothes. This
both
ain't
look nice. Yeah, they
very
Mm-hmm.
both
much
look
so.
nice.
They both look very nice, and it looks like
Yeah.
this is kind of an upscale place.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like this was a wasted space. Like this should have been a group place where they had dinner and
Mm-hmm.
just
But
chilled out
something
and had a
else.
good time.
Yeah.
Not wasted on this. They could have did this at a coffee shop for real. Because
Basically.
they went.
No.
The conversation went absolutely nowhere.
Mm-mm.
What a waste.
I agree.
And I
And if I
forgot
was
when she
Kimmy, I'd
made.
think twice. I wouldn't have another conversation with her again about this mess because clearly it's not going to go anywhere.
Well, I heard it's gonna be up at the reunion, so
Mm.
How it's gonna be up, and I heard they ain't watched the whole rest of the season
well,
or season nine
between
because
Mel and between Mel and Kimmy, that's what they
oh, because
said.
in real time, yeah, it's tension, but they not gonna be able to talk about it, which is stupid. You still talking about season 8, part A, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hate
I did hear they didn't watch the rest of the season, which I think is like what?
stupid, dumb.
But Bell
Wait,
Collective was able to watch all the episodes.
Well, it was only 8.
oh,
Well, yeah, duh.
so wait,
They got 88.
did they already film the reunion for this one?
Yes.
I didn't know
About
that.
2 months ago. Yes.
Oh Lord,
Yes,
I didn't
they
know that.
do, Monique. They do to get her passed because of the past stuff. But I'm gonna call her out as I see fit because
Mm-hmm.
I don't like passive aggressive, and I don't like how she playing dumb. And like you heard what I said. You heard what they said. What I said. I mean, okay, I
Mm-hmm.
want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Okay, don't play.
Hmm.
But yeah, yeah,
That's what they said, Monique. If that's what you're talking about the reunion, about Kimmy and Mel at the reunion.
yeah. So I'm like, because they still have tension from real time, and you
Mm-hmm.
got to talk about some that happened in season 8 or part A, and you can't talk about what happening now, which is stupid. Ugh. So if each with different situations, if they reacted a certain way, they're gonna be like, "Why they acting like that? Because of that? Because there's something's real happening in real time that they can't talk about on this reunion between those two."
Mm-hmm.
And you wonder why people attitude be switching
Yeah.
because something is happening in real time, but
Hmm.
they got to talk about what happened a season ago.
Yeah. Shayna said that Mel and Martell
Irritating.
are more similar than they are not in personality wise. I totally agree. I have been saying that for the last couple of seasons. Like they really are. And sometimes, no, okay, I'm not a psychologist or anything, but I will say that sometimes when people deal with narcs, that they sometimes also pick up narcissistic behaviors of their own. And
Mm-hmm.
having them having been together so long, it is very possible. Plus, everybody, folks that deal with this usually have a seed of their own. And there's, there was questions about how even Melody came about, and was her mom a side chick? But I don't think her mom was a side chick, but I think that Mel was a break baby.
Yeah, it could have been a
And
break baby stuff.
but there were some, and that could result in some abandonment issues by not having your dad there and stuff like that, whatever. And that could manifest into some other things. But I think people sometimes don't want to talk about it because Mel's strong and she's smart and she's a go getter and she's, you know.
Yeah,
But
them
I'm
Scorpios are a go getter, and they
true, but
will.
but people got issues, and it's okay for you to address them.
Yeah, ain't
You
nothing
know.
wrong with having issues. Everybody got a flaws
Hmm.
in their personality as a human being. Hmm. Yep. So we are at the hour mark, talking about these people that we don't know in real life, but they do get under our skins from time to time. Well, their skins, because I don't know these people.
I
It's
don't
their
know these
behavior.
people, but I swear they tear my nerves up.
Well,
Their
Ava say we
behavior.
don't know these people, so I
I don't
can't
know
really
these
get
people.
too mad, but we can get irritated, and we also can voice our opinions because that's what we are doing, voicing our opinions on
Hmm.
their
Hmm.
personality, the way they move, the way they handle situations. It's okay. But yeah, we are at the hour mark. We about to wrap this thing up on season 9, episode 8 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Make sure y'all are liking the video on everyone's respective channels. We are greatly appreciated. And make sure you are subscribed if you are new here. It's a replay game. If you are new, please subscribe and like the video. And yeah, we about to go around see what these people got going on their channel for this week. So Candy Love. No, we're
I'm
gonna
about to
start with
head on.
Letitia. No,
Oh,
we're
I'm
gonna start with
sorry.
Letitia.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Line it up with Letitia first.
Okay. Well, thank you for this opportunity. I always love talking to y'all about this hot mess. Um, Please, when you get finished, get off this live, join us over at Virtual Club Eden for all the Queen's men. And then also, I'm gonna try to drop something for Vlogmas this week because although I don't want to talk about Karen Huber's
Okay.
issue, I do think there's some lessons we can learn from her. So just do a little chit chat talking. And then otherwise, just watch for, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live or post a new video because I am eventually going to get those videos on here for the family business because I think we have a date. So please make sure you do that. Don't forget I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much.
Yes, please subscribe to Lighting Up with
Yes,
Letitia.
yes,
Can't
yes.
Thank
wait.
you.
Candy Love. What
Yes, yes.
you?
In a few minutos, please follow us to Club Virtual Eden, Virtual Club Eden, where it's always a vibe. And on tomorrow at 9:30, EJ and I will be doing Married to Medicine's episode 4 and 5. So please check that out. And earlier today, me and Aries did Karen Huger's body cam footage.
Ah!
It was a little light. I ain't feel like I had just got home, so I went in the mood to go in on her the way I wanted to. But it was a little
Oh,
light. So but go check that out, please. It was just funny,
okay.
you know.
She just
Uh,
subscribed. Hey.
what's up?
Thank you.
We are our family.
Yeah, so that's it. That's all.
Yes, it
Uh,
is
for
all.
for me, what I just got. I did a live earlier about the 6888. The Tyler Perry movie that was on Netflix. We talked about that and the history of that with Becky J, Tika Deshawn, and Lawrence Report. So you can check that out. I had to dip out there early, but coming up, I'll probably do a Christmas movie coming up probably tomorrow or Christmas Eve, and I definitely got a vlogmas of all the things holiday coming up to the holiday season. What I did. So let's look out for that. And that's basically it for me for right now. So you just make sure you're have your notification bells on. So you already know what I'll be dropping something. So yeah. And that's it, ladies. Any last final thoughts for this tired episode? For
In
end the
the
show.
show, press
End
the
the
end
show.
button
Yes.
ASAP. Press
Bye
the end
y'all.
because they
Bye
showing out
y'all.
in these YouTube streets with these doggone people, and they need to go ahead and end the show.
Oh
Okay.
Yeah,
my
I agree. I agree. End the
goodness.
show, Carlos. On end the show, please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
All right.
But
Bye,
until
y'all.
then, we'll be back next week.
Bye.